This man wasn't just respected in prison, he was worshipped. Everyone called him the Wolf of Wall Street. He ordered someone to song over 300 billion won to the prison because he wanted Warden Garcia to store his money for him. Garcia tried to charge a 10% fee, but the man said that fee was way too small. He calmly used 100 billion to buy himself an official title inside the prison. Then another 50 billion to buy the right to do whatever he wanted without anyone controlling him. Garcia was thrilled and asked how the rest of the money should be handled. The man told him to keep it safe because he'd need it in the future, and if a single one went missing, he promised that Garcia's whole family would die suddenly. Then he asked for 10 billion won to throw a full prison banquet for all his brothers inside. Soon the entire prison turned into a party. When they heard Andy had returned, the inmates went crazy, dancing, shouting, celebrating, and they all screamed his nickname, God. That's right, he was the god of the prison, and only a god could throw a feast big enough for every single inmate. Only the old mafia boss wasn't smiling. He'd been the king for years. He showed up with his crew and walked right up to Andy. Everyone thought he was there to provoke him, but instead he started clapping. He bowed his head and surrendered to Andy on the spot. The rest of the inmates exploded with excitement. Andy gave them a smile he hadn't shown in a long time. This winning people's hearts was the smartest kind of power, and as Andy's reputation grew, another inmate, Al Capone, couldn't stand it. He wanted to teach Andy a lesson, but before he could do anything, Andy kicked open the door and walked in. Capone kept cursing, but Andy didn't even look at him. He walked straight up to the mafia boss and warned him if he couldn't control Capone and his little chickens, then Capone wouldn't live to see the sun tomorrow. But Andy didn't come for drama. He came for something bigger. He walked to the prison courtyard, and every inmate cheered. Then a giant white banner dropped, and the moment it did, Andy's presence hit its peak. He was building a church inside the prison, a place for lost sheep to confess and repent. The mafia guys were still watching carefully, but the rest of the inmates were already applauding, and even Warden Garcia, the same man who took Andy's stolen money,